This conference will now be recorded.
Let's go, Tyrone.
All right, so we're starting at 10:01. It says start at 10:01. So are we able to start now? Would y'all like to kick it off?
Yes.
So I'm assuming that's the majority. Is that correct?
I say let's kick it.
Okay. Well, first, I'd like to welcome all of you here to our stakeholders conference call. It's a beautiful day in East Texas, sun shining. Might need a little bit of rain, but I'm not going to say too much about that. And we're going to take care of the business that's sit here in front of us. And thank you for your attendance, and I really appreciate it. This particular stakeholders conference call is sponsored by Burke, and I want to make sure we say that. And thank you very much. I'd also like to invite the media to join us on this call as well. Now, the fun begins. Let me introduce, and actually, she needs no introduction, Miss Betty Shin, former president of Chamber Board of Directors and chair of the annual meeting and membership banquet awards. She's going to talk to us a little bit about that as we come up to it, and we're going to go from there. So, Betty, it's your stage. I'm just hanging out right now.
All right. Thank you, Tyrone. I'm excited to talk about the annual membership banquet. And if you don't have that on your calendar, it's September the 24th. It's always that fourth Thursday night in September. And going out in the mail or on email in the next few days will be your application to make nominations toward the Gary Justice Awards that will be presented at the banquet. You need to be thinking about someone that would receive the large business award. That is some employer that's 100 members on their staff or more. The medium award, small award, and of course, someone that you would like to see honored as the employee of the year. And then also remember to nominate someone from the nonprofit membership group. I think you can find a list of those in the directory that's published each year. And also this year, we'll be taking nominations for the new C. Wayne Williams Advocacy Award. So give some thought of the people that you work with, the people that you do business with, the people that are obviously members of the Nacogdoches County Chamber of Commerce. It's large business, medium business, small business, citizen of the year, nonprofit of the year, and add the sixth one this year, the Advocacy Award, someone that really promotes Nacogdoches to the outside world. I believe, Melissa, I'm correct, the list of award winners for the past will be included in your nomination form for your easy retrieval, so you can look there and see who's won it before. Also, who's been Citizen of the Year. But think about those people that we want to honor in September, and then make your reservations for the banquet. We'll have a committee meeting starting in July, and like to get this show on the road. We like to have about 550 people for the banquet in September. When your nominations reach you, you need to have them returned to the chamber by July the 12th. That will be a Friday. And from those nominations, the executive committee will make their determination on who will be the winners. Does that cover it all, Tyrone? You have any questions?
Well, I was going to say, do you typically get a pretty good response for nominations, or do we need to work on that a little bit?
You don't want me to be embarrassed this morning. That's why I met with the executive board prior to Blueberry. That's why we're doing this today. We need more nominations than we've had in the past. We've always had a few, but we're a very large chamber, 600 or 700 members. Surely we could get 6 or 8 for each division, I would think. So we need to be sure that all of you that are on board this morning submit your nominations. Be thinking about that. Someone that runs a large business in town, that's 100 employees or more. That's you, Jimmy. medium-sized business, between 50 and 100 employees, and small business, 25 staff or less. And of course, someone for Citizen of the Year that you think's done outstanding work for the town and promoted Nacogdoches. The Nonprofit of the Year. We started this award several years ago, and if you look at the list, you can see who has won that. I believe in the back of your directory, you can identify those nonprofits that are members of the chamber. And then, of course, our new award this year is the C. Wayne Williams Advocacy Award. So that's 6 names, that's 6 things you could submit to the chamber by July the 12th. It's important that you get them in by that day.
And if they need a copy of that directory listing former winners, they can find that here at the chamber, correct? Or can they get it
Correct.
online as well?
It's online, it's in the directory, or the chamber can provide you with a list if you want to go over that list. Okay.
It is actually included in the nomination form.
Thank you, Melissa. I thought they were going to include it. It's going to be included this year, so it'll be right there in your hand.
And it has been
Now,
sent.
we honored Steve Westbrook last year as Citizen of the Year. He had served more than once as president of Stephen F. Austin State University, and he was thrilled when he was named Citizen of the Year. So that's always a nice honor for someone. So hopefully all of you, I'm looking at who else on board. I'll be looking for your nominations coming into the chamber. I'm sure all of you, thank you, Caroline. All of you have got people that you want to nominate. I'm sure we covered that with the executive committee prior to Blueberry for you to be watching and looking for people. And it's a nice honor. And then we always have a banquet on that 4th Tuesday night in September, be September the 24th. See all of our friends there. And we're always finished by 9 o'clock, Tyrone.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay.
Any
Are there any
questions, you
additions?
can always call me.
Does anyone have any questions, thoughts? Dustin?
Hey, Tyrone, I just wanted to say 2 quick things. As someone that serves on that committee, I just want to reiterate what Betty said. Please, every year I walk in with my list that I've nominated, and I'm telling you, every year I walk in and someone else there, or there's another nomination that kind of, like, I never thought of that person. I never thought of that business. So please do not feel like your nominations go unnoticed. There's, as Betty said, there's multiple people on this call, and everybody has a different train of thought, different businesses they deal with. And so please nominate those. It'll make it easier. And then last but not least, I just cannot compliment Betty enough, and the committee for the awards banquet. Betty has done this for so many years. It goes off without a hitch every year.
15 years.
15 years. But to be able to have that leadership in Betty and the commitment that she's given, it makes the, and I remember the year that I was named president of the board. I got up, and I don't mind public speaking, but when I got to the podium, I looked up and there was wall-to-wall tables, largest group that I've ever talk to. So it takes a lot of work to be able to put this event on. And so I just wanted to thank Betty and the committee for all that they do behind the scenes.
Thank you.
Okay, does anyone else have any questions or like to share anything before we move forward? Okay, well, thank you, Betty. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Tyrone. Thank you. Thanks to all of you.
Uh-huh. Okay, we're going to move forward now, and let's talk SFA Trey.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Good morning, everybody. The big news from campus is some news that I shared a few weeks back with the NEDCO board, and that is our projected enrollment figures for this incoming fall. Numbers look really solid. A lot of growth in that area. When I reported a few weeks ago to NEDCO, at that time it looked like our incoming freshman class was going to be up in the high teens as far as over versus last year. So really good growth amongst our freshman class. Our summer orientation numbers are up, so more people are showing up to that, which is always a good indicator of growth as well. And then our Showcase Saturdays there's been an overwhelming response to those as well. A number of people and families and new students that are showing up for those Showcase Saturdays, which of course brings a lot of business to the area during our weekends. And all indications for this fall are incredibly positive. So much so, the university is bringing on back online 2 older dorms, maybe even possibly a third one, depending on what those numbers end up fleshing out as we get closer into August. So really good growth projected for this fall. We're all excited to see it, and preparations are underway here at the university to accommodate all those new students. One of the questions that was had at or that was asked of me at Nedco was, where is this growth coming from? And certainly we've got some newness here on campus with new athletic director, new president, and that probably plays a role. But if you look at our academic programs, and I see Dr. Lorenzo Smith is on the call, and I'd certainly want to give him an opportunity to talk about it. But our new mechanical and electrical engineering program, our construction management program, aviation sciences, and our nursing with the new family nurse practitioning program. These are all really exciting programs that are mostly capped for the most part, and the demand is high. They're leading to great jobs. So this is part of the reason why we're seeing some of this growth. But regardless, we're excited about it. It's got huge implications for Nacogdoches and the county, and obviously for the future of SFA. So we're really excited about that. Wanted to share that today. A couple of other quick points that will also impact things is, as many of you know, we have rejoined the Southland Conference again. And that's going to be a big win for the area because obviously more of our alumni are going to be able to travel to those games because they're basically within Texas and Louisiana. All of the Southland schools are made up of those 2 areas. And then their fan base is going to come here when they play us. So there's going to be a lot of travel, locally and regionally to our area, and it should be a really big win for Nacogdoches. So those are a couple of the big things. I don't want to steal anything from Kari and their recent groundbreaking, so I'll leave that for them to report later. But the last thing I'll just say from a construction standpoint, our East College cafeteria construction is ongoing. I think the anticipated completion date is sometime around spring of 2025. And then we're still in the design planning phase for the new College of Forestry and Agriculture building. So that's taking place as well. So a lot of newness, a lot of activity and excitement, and I'll entertain any questions that anyone has. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for the time.
All right. Thank you. City of Nac, Kevin.
Hey there. Sorry, I'm having some problems with my camera today, and so I don't get to see my bright smiling face. But just a couple updates from my end. It put out some info yesterday. The Park Street paving project is continuing on. Parts of it are open from like Logansport and Lanana down to University, but the kind of intersection of Park and Mountain Street is closed off for the rest of this week. Just kind of an ongoing work there. And then just I think that's actually kind of all the updates we really have right now. Kind of a slower week for us, but if you guys are not currently or don't typically take in our Friday updates that we put out every week, that's a good thing to kind of get a recap of all the different departments on campus, or not on campus, around the city and what's going on. Kind of gives a little snapshot of each. So I encourage you, if you're not consuming that each week, to start doing so and share it as you see fit. So yeah, that's all I got.
Any questions for Kevin? All right, we're moving on now. Nedco is a representative. Okay. Visit NAC. Representative. Main Street. Okay. Regional EDC. Small Business Development. Cassandra, I see you there.
Hey there. Yep, I'm here. Well, I I only really have one thing to report today, other than that we continue to stay busy. People are definitely needing our services, so all of our advisors are booked with small business clients. I have 50 Nacogdoches clients total right now. It's the most I've had in the 2 years I've been with the Small Business Development Center. So that's pretty rewarding for me to be able to help so many businesses in our community. Um, we are excited as a Small Business Development Center to be co-sponsoring along with Angelina College the next Governor Small Business Summit for East Texas. And it will be held at Angelina College. It's this Thursday. If you haven't signed up, haven't registered yet, you still have time. The summit will go from 9 a.m. to 2:30, and it aims to help small business owners and entrepreneurs reach new heights by connecting them with really good resources and information needed to strengthen and start their businesses. There's going to be a variety of sessions that will provide key insights to areas such as access to financing, something everybody is always looking for. Cybersecurity is new, and then also what's trending in the marketing for small businesses. It's an excellent way for small businesses to work owner to owner, and then also with resources that are there. I'll put a link to the website to register and get more information. So that's it for me.
All right, thank you. Any questions? Okay. Our regional workforce, do we have a report? All right, Caroline, you're up.
All right, thank you. Hello, everybody. For United Way, I'm proud to report we just had last Friday our 7th annual Day of Caring. We started that in 2017. Of course, I had to skip 2020 like everything and everybody did. But we host that third Friday of June for the morning. I see one, two, well, I thought there was a third one, volunteers for our Day of Caring. Jimmy and Charlotte, and I thought I saw Melissa a minute ago too. But anyway, what we do is we send volunteers out into the community to do work at partner agencies or other nonprofits. We had so many volunteers, we branched out beyond our United Way nonprofit network, and we did projects for CASA, City of Nacogdoches Historic Sites, Hope Food Pantry, the Boys and Girls Club, Love Inc., Solid Foundation, Millard's Crossing, the Brown Family Health Center Garden, Village NAC. Yeah, so those were 11 different work sites. We had about 115 volunteers. We feed them a great breakfast sponsored by eTech. Eaton provides shirts for all the volunteers. NIBCO provides snacks and water. It's just a great community event. And like Blueberry Festival, we shoot for the hottest day so they get plenty of sweat equity, so, which they did. But so that was last Friday morning. And we're very, very happy to have been able to do that. Then now what we're doing is we're looking forward to supporting the agencies in another way. Next year, we're already working on our grant allocations budget. We call it allocations, but we've accepted applications from 19 nonprofits for United Way funding for 2025. And we're going through those, and we are going to have a committee of at least 20 volunteers, because the decision is not made by yours truly, the staff. It's made by volunteers representing the community, how much we will fund and who next year. Then the challenge will be on to fundraise. So if any of you out there in the audience are interested in trying to help support some of the nonprofits in our community in the areas of health, education, and financial stability, then give me a call. We are happy for any kind of fundraisers, hamburger cookouts, or workplace campaigns where we take pledges from your employees, all that good stuff. But we're already looking ahead to our fall fundraising campaign to support these agencies who have made some big asks because of all the needs in our community. That's all I've got for now. Thank you.
Any questions for?
Hey, Caroline, tell them about some
What's
of the
that, Gary?
fabulous gifts that was handed out at the breakfast the other morning. I mean, just, you know, like stuff that was
Oh
given.
gosh, we have so much support, not just the sponsors that I mentioned, but door prizes galore. It's remarkable actually when you go away without a door prize from our Day of Caring breakfast, you're in the minority. And there's so many generously donated by R&K and Commercial Bank and Fredonia Hotel and Annie Pastas and Sonic and McWilliams and Son and Love Lollipop. Anyway, it's a long list. You have to look at the back of our T-shirt really to see, because I hate shouting out like that because I'm going to forget somebody, but there were so many wonderful gifts. Burke, yeah. So, um, yeah, the grand prize is always that one night stay at our hotel, and we're grateful for them donating that every year.
Excellent. Thank you. I appreciate it, Caroline.
Welcome.
All
Any other
right.
questions? Did I forget anything, Gary?
All
You got
right.
it just right.
Don't forget Betty
Former
Shin.
boss, trying to make him proud.
NISD, Les, I'm assuming, Erin, are you going to speak in place of Les? All right. Well,
Yes,
hey.
I will. So, believe it or not, it's almost time for back to school. February 14th is not the first day. August 14th is the first day of school, which is going to be here before you know it. August 1st is the first day our teachers are back. And July 8th, which is right around the corner, the link goes live to register your returning students. So, August 9th is our convocation, and we are partnering with so many people. I'm not going to list it because I don't want to leave someone off, but we have some excellent partners who are going to grill burgers, most all of the banks, and special thanks to Jimmy Mize, who's heading that up and getting those uh, businesses and banks together. But last year they grilled for 1,000 employees so that the teachers could have free lunch that day with some nice grilled hamburgers. So they're going to do that again. August 9th is that morning. And we're still fundraising for our convocation. So you may see us pop in your office. We're still pulling together some sponsorship for that. So back to school is coming, and it's July is, just a few days away. So
Excellent. Any questions for Erin? Hey, Erin, I don't know if this is the right venue, but the NEF support contributions. I know that's an
so glad
NISD
you
thing.
asked. Yes. So Ty serves on the board for our Nacogdoches Education Foundation, and I'm glad you brought it up. We launch our campaign in August, where we fundraise in order to give money back to teachers to be able to do things in their classroom where they don't have to dip into their own pockets. And so we will start fundraising for that in August. And this year we're doing something new, Adopt a Grant. So the teachers are going to apply for their grants earlier in the year, and we're going to put those out there for community members and businesses to see them and adopt one that is close to their own heart and be able to contribute directly to that grant. So be on the lookout for that, because there might be something really fabulous that lines up with your business or your personal mission that you'd like to fund. And then you get to take them the big giant check down the hallway. So be looking for NEF, Nacogdoches Education Foundation, Adopt a Grant coming soon.
And we've distributed a few of those grants, and the teachers are contributing as well, if I understand correctly.
That's right. So year one, $10,000 was fundraised from our own employees, but year two, this past year, $30,000 of our funding came from our own employees. So our teachers believe in our mission because they know firsthand the importance of it. So that's why we're trying to get some community engagement and support as well. Financially, we've had some great institutions sponsor some things, and we've given away, well, I don't want to say the wrong number, but I know we gave away like $30,000 at least. Seems like we topped out maybe at 40,000 over the last 2 years, straight back to teachers to do innovative things in the classroom.
Excellent. Anyone have any questions about that for Erin? Okay, thank you. Anita, how are you? Oh, we can't hear you yet, but we can see you. I see you waving. Okay. It shows that your mic is live. Oh, now it's muted. Hmm. I cannot hear. Can anyone else hear Anita? Let's see. I'm not quite sure exactly how to fix it on our end. I don't think we can. Oh, she said, you're saying it's on your end. Okay. Well, I tell you what, if we can get the audio corrected, we'll go ahead and move forward. Gary Lee Ashcraft, Sawmill 6, man. Where's Gary
Hi
Lee?
there, everybody. Axum Jacks. Three things. One, proud to report that the Sawmill golf team, Sawmill 6 golf team, represented our team very, very well. All the Sawmill followers and what have you on Facebook. We actually placed, I don't know where, in the golf tournament. We normally come in. I think last year we were second to last, I think. So it was a great surprise, and we even won a little money. So good job, Tyrone.
I would
Good
say
job.
qualify that by saying we never turned in our handicaps, but we did this time.
Yeah, well, that's on me. Anyway, we probably would have had many, 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 many dollars by now. The other thing about Sawmill Six is we have been happy to see that we've recruited a plethora of new lumberjack basketball players that are 5-star high school guys, very successful people from other schools, and you can find all of those players and their bios on the Sawmill Six Facebook page. It's going to be an exciting year. Kicks off late August or September. So that's that part. And Michael McBroom, I just want to shout out to, if you haven't met this gentleman, he's our new athletic director, and he is awesome. And man, he's moving it fast. We're in the Southern Conference, right, Trey? Because it was got it going right off the bat. So real excited about things coming up, not just for basketball, but all the athletic programs, as the athletic department has found a way to donate to those programs and help the athletes succeed at what they do. So that's the end of my report. Aren't you happy? Thank you now.
All right. Any questions for Gary Lee?
Tell you anything about me? You can learn a lot.
All
That's from
right.
the wife.
Militia,
Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
Yay! I've been having trouble all morning long with this computer. I do apologize. I was actually the first one here this morning. I had it all on. It was good to go. I was, like ready. And then I came back to my computer and it was all shut down. And so I do apologize to everyone that I missed basically. And then I got a phone call too. So, but anyway, I apologize for not being here. But thank y'all for allowing me to give a little update on what's going on here at the Expo Center. July 4th, of course, will be closed here at the Expo Center. And July 13th will be the East Texas Showdown. It's a car and truck show. It's the first one we've had, so we're excited about that. And again, that's July the 13th. And July the 22nd through the 26th, we'll have a children's workshop with Michelle Cox, and it'll be here at the Expo Center. So if anyone's interested in getting their kids enrolled in that, give us a call. We'll be glad to get you in touch with Miss Michelle Cox. And of course, July the 19th through the 21st is a GNS Promotions Gun Show. And then the 27th of this next month, we have the Blind Fitness with Neil Howard, and so we're going to be doing Zumba and community basketball game from 2 to 3, and then from 6 to 7:30, it's Grown and Sexy Steps. Don't know what that's about, but anyway, we're excited about it. And so if you want to know more about that, any of these events that I mentioned, you're welcome to give me a call here at the Expo Center. Our number here is 936-564-0849. And then, of course, check us out on our Facebook page. We try to keep all of our events updated on there as well. And then if you're just looking for a place to hold your next event, give us a call too, because we've got some dates available, especially during the weekday. So we're always looking for those little meetings and conferences and things like that. So that's about all I have, Tyrone. Thank y'all for allowing me to give an update.
Excellent. Hey, did you just have a gun show out there recently? It looks
Yes,
like
sir.
there was a lot of cars out there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they bring in a lot of people, and even a lot of people from out of town as well. And our vendors are from out of town, and so we got vendors staying in hotels here and eating here in Nacogdoches, and so yeah, and they're pretty easy. We have the venue open and ready for them. They move in, they do their thing, and so it's pretty easy for our staff to be able to accommodate them because they're pretty self-sufficient. So.
And a quick question about you said it's a car show, and what was it? A car show in
Car and truck show, and that's July the 13th. That's on a Saturday. Don't have a whole lot of details, unfortunately, on my paperwork here about the times or the date or pricing, but it is a new show for us, and so we're excited about that. I'm trying to remember the person who's over that. I don't know if I have that in my notes, but anyway, if you're interested in it, we've got some stuff on Facebook about it. And so you can look us up, look that event up on our Facebook page, Nacogdoches County Expo and Civic Center. So there's some stuff on there, events page on there.
All right. Well, thank you. I just had a few questions, so I
Absolutely.
was bring it into
Absolutely.
to get an idea. All right, we've got
One other thing I would like to add, we are also getting ready for the Piney Woods Fair right now. I know that's in October the 9th through the 13th, but we're looking for vendors. We're looking more so for stage entertainment. So if you are a member of a church or your school, you've got a choir that would like to have some stage time on a community stage, we'd love to have those groups and things like that. So if we can schedule you in, we'd love to have it. So if
I think we lost your audio, Anita. The gremlins are in the electronics today. All right, I see some others on the call. Would anyone else like to say anything, or 1 or 2 minutes? I think we're a little bit early on our schedule, so if you want to drop in and say something, that'd be great. If not, I'll ask Militia to kind of give us some upcoming chamber events. Anyone else have anything they'd like to share? Yes, Darla.
Okay, can everybody hear me?
Yes.
I just want to let everyone know that in July 18th, the Salvation Army here in Nacogdoches is doing a fundraiser. We're hosting a duck derby with the rubber ducks at Splash Kingdom on July 18th. You can adopt the little rubber ducks. They're $5 a piece. And then we're going to release the ducks. And the winner of the duck derby wins a really great family basket with all kinds of things to do as a family all around town, from Splash Kingdom, the movies, putt-putt, Susu's popcorn, everything you can imagine. And then we also have sponsorships for a big ducks that are like 10 inches for businesses to sponsor to decorate. And that's going to be a competition and voted on at the event. And someone will win the duckiest duck for the year. This is a new event for us to raise some money, and any money we raise in Nacogdoches County never leaves Nacogdoches County. I turn around and spend it for our Nacogdoches County neighbors in need. That's all I have about that. Y'all can call me at the office. It's 936-569-8971 if you're interested in helping out. Thank y'all.
Excellent. Anyone else? Yes.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good
This
morning.
is Marian Rojas with Carrie. Just wanted to give a shout out to everyone on this call who attended our groundbreaking last week. We were just really overwhelmed with all of the guests we had out at our groundbreaking, and just super excited about, the future for Carrie and in the region. And this is going to be a great vehicle for us to get the word out and assist and provide help to our our rural partners. So really excited about that. Thank you all so much for coming, and thank you for everyone that helped with that. Kelly Augustine, the chamber staff, thank you so much for the work that you did that day. And also to our staff, Monica Loa, who's on in another room. Thank you, Monica and Josh. Couple of things wanted to mention. Next, actually this Thursday, June the 27th, will be the Small Business Summit. We are participating in that with Angelina College and the governor's office. That's going to be held on campus at Angelina College in Lufkin, and it starts at 10 a.m. on Thursday morning. There's still time to register for that. If you need information, I'm glad to send you the link or go through the chamber to get that. Also, we're starting our regional economic development meetings. As you all know, last year we hosted listening sessions in every county in the region. And for round 2, what we're doing is we're grouping counties together. So the Nacogdoches, Angelina, and Shelby County strategic session will be held on July the 10th, and it's going to be held here in Nacogdoches at the county annex. Would love to have all of you there, and that is on July the 10th if you want to mark your calendars for that. And that's my report. Thank you.
Excellent. Any questions? Okay. Anyone else like to share? All right. Melissa, are you able to give us some updates on some upcoming chamber events?
Well, we're all in just about done with Blueberry Recovery. It was a great event, and it was my first year, and it was a great one. We're actually gearing up for the school year again. August, Lot Crew and Leadership Nacogdoches is going to be starting in August. We actually have the Leadership Nacogdoches applications online, and it's open. The deadlines are July 15th. If you know someone, have them go online, fill an application out. Then that week, we will be, the committee will meet and do a selection. And we'll be notifying everyone for Leadership NAC. Also, letters have went out to Lot Crew, so we'll be beginning that. We're working on agendas. Ribbon cutting's coming up. We have Marsh McLennan Agency that's going to be here at the chamber July the 11th. Sheer Perfection Beauty Institute is going to be July 18th. So then we have an Alive at 5 at Goodwill Industries of Central East Texas, which is going to be July 9. Our business development series is going to be held at SFA at the ACE building, where you're going to be learning about social media. It's going to be hands-on. Please register. It's a lunch and learn. Eggs and Issues this coming Thursday at 7:30. Employee versus independent contractors, going to be an interesting conversation. And don't forget to do your nominations for annual awards. The email list went out. So any more updates or information, just go to nacogdoches.org or call the chamber.
Hey,
Melissa,
all
can
right.
I chime in on your Leadership NAC
Yes, ma'am.
announcement? So Leadership NAC alumni will be meeting with the new class of Leadership Nacogdoches on August 22nd at 5:30 out at Millard's Crossing. We've gotten together twice now, Leadership NAC alumni. It's been very, it hasn't, you haven't gotten a formal written invitation in the mail or anything like that, but we've just been, hey, let's meet up, let's get together. And we had 25 people out at Naca Valley for Leadership NAC alumni a couple of weeks back. It was wonderful. So August 22nd is our first official Leadership NAC alumni mixer with the new class of Leadership NAC. Hope to have everyone that's been in. We had representatives from the very first class of Leadership NAC, 1982. And all in between there, people representing all the different classes. So if you've ever been in that program, come out August 22nd, 5:30 at Millard's.
And I would like to mention R&K Distributors is going to be representing us with beverages. So great sponsor. Thank you.
All right. That was actually Anita saying that her computer, something happened again, and IT isn't there working on it, but I told her we're wrapping up. So she extended her apologies for talking and then losing the signal again. So that's the only reason why I took that call, just so y'all know. All right. Well, if nothing else, does anyone have anything additional? If not, I want to appreciate and thank you all for your time and have a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day in East Texas. Take advantage of it. That's why we're here, right?
Thank
Have a
you,
great day,
Tyra.
everyone. Uh-huh. Bye bye.
Everyone.